This is an oracle against the embassy to Egypt. Woe to the rebellious sons, it's the Lord who speaks. They carry out plans that are not mine. They make alliances not inspired by me, and so add sin to sin. They have left for Egypt without consulting me, to take refuge in Pharaoh's protection, to shelter in Egypt's shadow. Pharaoh's protection will be your shame. The shelter of Egypt's shadow your confounding. For his ministers have gone to Zon, Z-O-A-N. His ambassadors have already reached Hanes. All are carrying gifts to a nation that will be of no use to them. That will bring them neither aid nor help, nothing but shame and disgrace. This is a second oracle against the embassy, an oracle on the beasts of Negeb. Through the land of distress and of anguish, of lioness and roaring lion, of viper and flying serpent, they bear their riches on donkeys' backs, their treasures on camels' humps, to a nation that is of no use to them, to Egypt, who will prove futile and empty to them. And so I call her Rahab do nothing. Now go and inscribe on this tablet, write it in a book, that it may serve in the time to come as a witness forever. This is a rebellious people. They are lying sons who will not listen to the Lord's orders. To the seers they say, see no visions. To the prophets, do not prophesy the truth. To us, tell us flattering things. They have an illusionary vision. Turn aside from the way, leave the path, take the Holy One out of our sight. So the Holy One of Israel says, since you reject this warning and prefer to trust in wile and guile and to rely on these, then your guilt will prove to be for you a breach on the point of collapse, a bulge at the top of the city wall, which suddenly and all at once comes crashing down, irretrievably shattered, smashed like an earthenware pot, so that the fragments, not one shard remains big enough to carry a cinder from the hearth or scoop waters from the cistern. For thus saith the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, your salvation lay in conversion and tranquility, your strength in complete trust, and you would have none of it. No, you said, we will flee on our horses, so be it. Flee then, and you add, in swift chariots, so be it. Your pursuers will be swift too. 1,000 will flee at the threat of one, and when 5 threatens, you will flee until what is left of you will be like a flagstaff on a mountain top, like a signal on a hill. But the Lord is waiting to be gracious to you, to rise and take pity on you, for the Lord is a just God, and happy are all who hope in him. Yes, people of Zion, you will live in Jerusalem and weep no more. He will be gracious to you when he hears your cry. When he hears, he will answer. When the Lord has given you the bread of suffering and the water of distress, he who is your teacher will hide no longer. You will see your teacher with your own eyes. Whether you turn to the right or the left, your ears will hear these words behind you. This is the way, follow it. You will regard your silvered idols and gilded images as unclean. You will throw them away like polluted things. They are, shouting after them, good riddance. He will send rain for the seed you sow in the ground, and the bread that the ground provides will be rich and nourishing. Your cattle will graze that day in wide pastures. Oxen and donkey that till the ground will eat salted fodder, winnowed with shovel and fork. Every lofty mountain, on every high hill, there will be a stream and water courses on the day of the great slaughter when the strongholds fall. Then moonlight will be bright as sunlight, and sunlight itself will be 7 times brighter, like the light of 7 days in one. On the day the Lord dresses the wounds of his people and heals the bruises his blows have left. See, the name of the Lord comes from afar, blazing in his anger, heavy his exaction. His lips brim with fury, his tongue like a devouring fire. His breath is like a river in the spate, coming up to the neck. He comes to sift the nations with the sieve of destruction, to put the bit of his bridle between the jaws of the nations. The Lord will make his majestic voice heard and display his arms, failing to strike in the ferocity and in the glare of the devouring fire, in cloudbursts, downpours, and hailstones. For the voice of the Lord Assyria will be battered and beaten with a rod each time he will feel the punishing rod that the Lord will lay on him. The song you sing will be like that of a festal night, when hearts are gay, or when the sound of flute men make a pilgrimage to the mountain of the Lord, to the rock of Israel, with music and tambourine and harp, and with dancing. For in Topheth there has been prepared beforehand, yes, made ready for Molech, a pit deep and wide, with straw and wood in plenty, like the breath of the Lord, like a stream of the brimstone to set it on fire. Woe to those who go down to Egypt to seek help there, who build their hopes on Calvary, who rely on the number of chariots, who rely on the strength of mounted men, but never look to the Holy One of Israel, nor consult the Lord. Yet he too is skilled in working disaster. He has not gone back into his word. He will rise against the house of the wicked, and against the protectors of the evil men. The Egyptian is a man, not a god. The horses are flesh, not spirit. The Lord will stretch out his hand to make the protector stumble, and the protected will fall, and all will perish together. Yes, this is what the Lord has said to me, as lion or lion cub growls over its prey, and even as the whole band of shepherds gathers against him, he is not frightened by their shouting or alarmed by the noise they make. Just so will the Lord descend to fight on Mount Zion and on its hill like a hovering bird. So will the Lord protect Jerusalem. He will protect it and rescue it, spare it and save it. Come back to the one you have so wickedly betrayed, sons of Israel. Yes, that day every one of you will throw away the silver idols and the gold idols which you have made with your guilty hands. Assyria will fall by the sword that is not man's, and will be devoured by a sword that is more human. That is more than devoured by a sword that is more than human. He will flee before the sword, and his young warriors will be enslaved. In his terror he will abandon his rock. In his panic, stricken leaders desert their standard. It is the Lord who speaks, whose fire is in Zion and his furnace in Jerusalem.